This guy is just a brute, man. He's gonna go in and punch stuff.
It's a game of managing risk more than it is anything else.
Every aspect of the monster, not just little pieces.
That's just complete theory crafting,
It's
right?
time for me to kind of step up my game and see what I can do to be a better player.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Team Covenant podcast. I'm Zach.
I'm Steven.
And it's Saturday night Gencon, so we got one more day. Top 8 for Masters coming up tomorrow. Steven, what are you thinking about tomorrow? Who's gonna win it?
My money is on Mark Garden, simply because he has a lot to prove. I guess not a lot to prove, but he is probably the most fired up going into this, having gotten so close at MonCon and not making it. Going undefeated and then getting beat in the last round. I feel like he not only deserves it but also wants it. And
A little bit of redemption.
Yeah, I think that'll play a factor. What about you?
I think my winner kind of was I tipped my hand earlier this week when I picked Kevin Storm to be the player to beat. I think Mark could definitely do it, and he's the kind of player that could beat Kevin, especially towards the end of the tournament. But I'll go with Kevin. I think Kevin's got a strong Shadow Sun game. Both of them are on Shadow Sun, I think, and both of them are going to be really tough to beat.
What about Grimillions?
I mean, you got Josh, 2-time champion. I also put him in my top 4 list, and you got Ken Jenkins, who's always been a solid player, making top 8. You got Freddie Dixon, who came out of nowhere. You got Bill Law, who's always been solid. He plays a great Osheroth game. You got a lot of great players in the top 8. It's really anyone's game, and I think, if I just had to pick, I'd pick Kevin.
And you think Jeremy can keep up?
Jeremy Grillen?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he won the single monster, so he can hang with the best of them, I guess. I just, when it comes down to the pressure and the seriousness of the situation, I think Kevin's probably been studying up his monsters and his opponents over the past few days, and he's probably ready to roll.
Yep. Word. Well, that's it for Monpoc. Tomorrow, I guess we'll get the results of that, and we'll find out how that goes. And in the meantime, I've been playing some spoils. I'm having a good time with the relaunch of the game that I love, we love, the card game that we love. And C2 has been really wonderful. I've been drafting it and playing in some sealed events with it. Tonight I actually got technically top 4, but actually ended up in 5th. There was 3 of us with 3-1 records, and so the way that the math worked out or whatever, it booted me to 5th, and the top 4 went on without me. So that was just kind of a fluke, not really a fluke, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And so played well there, did really well in that event, and had a real good time. Happy to be playing spoils again. And it looks to be, I think, I've heard that it's the best-selling game at Gencon. Not sure if that's true, but hey.
We can't back that up with anything, but that's what we've heard.
So, more power. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff at Gencon. I mean, it's been wild. The main draw, of course, is the people, and spending time, of course. We've got everyone in here again. Not everyone, but we got Daniel and Robert and John, who are relentlessly playing Monpoc and hanging out and having a good time. Yep. Good to see those folks again, always is. And then on top of that, just demoing a ton of games today, looking through all the vendors, all the booths, touching the metal dice, seeing all the new role-playing systems. It's just, it's just a brilliant place for all that stuff to come together. So that's been a wonderful thing, and I have to think the standout for me has been the Hollow Earth RPG. Has been a really, really cool thing that's been sticking with me. I may have to make a purchase before we leave tomorrow. And also, big news is Privateer Press booth.
Yeah, we've been digging on the Privateer Press booth. For a few months now, we've been wanting to check into Horde's War Machine, kind of their big deal. And we demoed it today with DC. We got a video coming, and it was lovely. It's a very different style of game, very different audience, but very, very good core game. So I'm excited to see where that goes, see what we can do. But you should be seeing some Horde's War Machine stuff in the future.
It's another Privateer Press classic where you pick it up, and not only is it slick and looking really good and really professional, but the rule system is very easy to understand at first. But you can recognize a depth to it that will emerge as you dive in. So they're really good at doing that. It's the same feeling I had when I started Monpoc. Very simple, very elegant, and then, the hidden depth. And Hordes War Machine gave me the same feeling, and I know that it's been around for years and years, and people are still saying that it's one of the best games. Definitely a strategic adventure every time. So it seems like a win-win. And we did talk to the Guts and Gears people again, and what a great group of people.
Yeah.
Great bunch of folks doing a lot of the same stuff we are in supporting the games that they love. And that's what we're doing, that's what they're doing. And hopefully we'll be working with them in the future too. And if nothing else, enjoying their company, because they're very enjoyable people.
Yeah.
Anything else about Gencon? This is kind of our wrap up.
Yeah, for sure. We picked up the Blue Covenant dice.
Yeah.
So if you buy those on our site now, they'll be shipping starting Monday. The Spoils tutorial is on sale. teampower.com/spoils-tutorial. And other than that, you've seen the videos. We've got more videos coming. We've got top matches. We've got commentary. We've got pretty much anything you can want. And it's going to be hitting the web in the next few weeks.
And we are exhausted.
Very much so.
So I think we're going to go to bed.
That's a good idea.
So take care, everybody, and we will keep on keeping on. And if we have any spoils news, we'll tweet the results and get all that on the site as soon as we know. And keep checking back. We will catch you later.